Hi guys, in this video we will discuss a series from Netflix called Wednesday. Unlike children of his age, she is more closed off from life and is more interested in horror and mystical things. But before we get to the storyline, I'm not tired of reminding you that this content contains full spoilers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and turn on the bell. Without further delay, let's go straight to the storyline. At the beginning of the series we are shown a student named Wednesday Addams who has just entered the school. It can be seen that people stare at Wednesday with a cynical and fearful look. How not? Wednesday is known to be very strange and creepy. In her locker Wednesday found her brother Pugsley Addams who was tied up. When asked who the culprit was, Pugsley lied, claiming not to know. Lately Wednesday has been getting power in the form of visions. The vision just appeared and it felt like electric shock therapy when touching Pugsley's hand. Wednesday got a vision in the form of the perpetrators who had bullied her brother. Not accepting that her brother was treated badly, Wednesday went straight to the bullies for revenge. She released 2 bags full of piranha fish into the swimming pool of the naughty children who were swimming, then immediately ran away. But unfortunately one of them was still bitten by a piranha fish. As a result of her actions, Wednesday was finally expelled from school until she was forced to enter another school. This is where Wednesday's adventures began. That day Wednesday and her parents, Gomez and Morticia Addams, came to her new school. The school was called Nevermore Academy in Jericho Town, Vermont. Wednesday's parents were alumni of the school. They felt it was the right school for Wednesday. Nevermore Academy was known as a school for outcasts and kids like Wednesday. The school is dark and deep in the woods. Arriving at the school they were greeted by the principal named Larissa Weems, who was also Morticia's roommate. After that Wednesday was escorted to the Ophelia dormitory. There she roomed with a werewolf named Enid Sinclair. It can be seen that she is a cheerful and colorful child, very contrary to Wednesday who only likes black.
Not a hugger.
The principal even made a special black uniform for Wednesday. While touring around the school, Enid Sinclair explained about the 4 main gangs in Nevermore. They are Fangs, Feathers, Stones and Scales. The Fang Gang aka vampires.
Those are the fangs. Vampires.
The Fur Gang aka werewolves.
Like me.
There they also saw a woman named Bianca Barkley who was the leader of the Scales Gang as well as the former lover of the school artist named Javier Thorpe. Then there is also Ajax Petropoulos, the boy who is favored by Enid, which belongs to the Stone Gang aka Gorgon. Before parting with her family, Morticia gave Wednesday a necklace and a crystal ball as a link between them. They also left a handpiece called Thing which was used as a spy to keep an eye on Wednesday. In an area near Nevermore called Jericho lately there have been mysterious murders. The victims are usually broken into pieces as if attacked by wild animals. The local sheriff still can't solve this case, but he thinks all this has something to do with Nevermore. The next day Wednesday attended a fencing class. There she saw a boy named Rowan who had just been defeated by Bianca. Bianca also complained to the coach because she never got a comparable opponent. Wednesday, who heard that, immediately offered to fight Bianca and they fought without using helmets and whoever was injured first would be declared defeated. At first Wednesday was able to keep up with Bianca's abilities, although in the end Bianca managed to injure Wednesday. After that she went to the health room to treat her wound. When she came out of the health room, a bird statue suddenly fell on her. Luckily Wednesday was saved by Javier. In the middle of her free time Wednesday always took the time to write. While she was writing Wednesday finally found Thing. She knew Thing was sent by her parents as a spy, but now because she had been caught Thing was given 2 choices: to be locked up for a full semester or become Wednesday's men. Because she did not want to be tortured, Thing was finally forced to choose the second option. The next day Wednesday was taken to the city of Jericho to see a psychiatrist, the doctor named Valerie Kinbot. As usual Wednesday did not like to see a psychiatrist. So he decided to escape through the window. On the way to escape, he accidentally hit a man who in his vision would die because of an accident. After that, Wednesday entered a coffee shop. There he got acquainted with the son of Sheriff Donovan Galpin named Tyler Galpin. Wednesday asked Tyler for help to take him to the station, but the trailer told him to wait. While he was enjoying a cup of coffee, the mayor's son named Lucas and his friends came to Wednesday.
To devote an entire theme park to zealots responsible.
They were upset because Wednesday insulted their style of clothing until the fight finally happened. Unexpectedly Wednesday was able to defeat them alone. After that Sheriff Galpin came. He was surprised because Wednesday was able to defeat 3 children at once. The commotion also made Wednesday caught, so that Larissa's mother came to pick her up. But when she found out Wednesday was the daughter of Gomez, Sheriff Galpin said that her father was a murderer. In the evening Wednesday entertained herself by playing cello alone. At the same time, Rowan was seen entering a room and tearing one of the pieces of the picture in a book. After that, Wednesday sent a thing to Tyler to give his phone number. Of course, it was something new for Tyler. But he tried not to be afraid. Wednesday contacted Tyler to collect his promise to help Wednesday to escape. Tomorrow night there is a harvest festival and Wednesday intends to use that moment to escape to the station.
To drive me to the train station, I can make it worth your
At the
while.
harvest festival, Wednesday and Tyler met again. There, Tyler had given Gomez Addams police records that might help Wednesday to find out what crimes had been committed by his father. Then when the two of them were about to leave for the station, Luke and his friends again came to block Wednesday for revenge. Wednesday and Tyler fled towards the crowd. While they were running away, Wednesday accidentally bumped into Rowan. That's when he got a vision that Rowan would soon die. Because of that, Wednesday chose to go after Rowan so he could save him.
Why are you following me?
Instead of thanking Rowan, he attacked Wednesday using the power of telekinesis. He said that he had to kill Wednesday to save everyone. It even turned out that Rowan was the one who the other day dropped the bird statue on Wednesday. It all started when Rowan saw a cutout of a braided girl who looked like Wednesday. Rowan's mother, who is a fortune teller, once said that Rowan must stop the girl if she comes to Nevermore. But suddenly a terrible monster came to save Wednesday's. The monster tore Rowan's body apart and left. Sheriff Galpin and his troops immediately came to the scene to check what really happened.
Sheriff. The dogs need
But Rowan's body was mysteriously not found.
How could you miss a dead body?
because it wasn't there. No.
So people thought that Wednesday had lied. Wednesday tried to convince Sheriff Galpin. Because he felt there was someone who deliberately covered up Rowan's case, or even covered up the existence of the murderous monster.
I'm telling the truth.
Rowan surprisingly returned to school. In contrast to Wednesday's testimony, he returned with a fine body. This made Wednesday confused, but she was determined to prove everything she said. Since then, Wednesday started to investigate. She tried to meet with Rowan, but Ms. Larissa said Rowan had been expelled from school.
Never you mind. He'll be on the first train out this afternoon.
Wednesday then went to see Javier
He actually showed up.
to get more information about Rowan.
Rowan's always been a little off, but the last couple weeks he's been more erratic.
At that time, Javier asked Wednesday about her relationship with Tyler. He also warned Wednesday to stay away from Tyler because he was a bad boy. It can be seen that Javier and Tyler are both interested in Wednesday, but Wednesday didn't think much of it, because for now she wants to focus on investigating the Rowan case. Wednesday then sent a thing to follow Rowan. But when Rowan went into the toilet, he lost track of him, which turned out Rowan had turned into a man. Then turned again into Mrs. Larissa. Then why did Larissa's mother cover up Rowan's death? This also makes Wednesday even more suspicious. In the afternoon, Wednesday returned to the scene to look for clues. There he also met with Tyler. Tyler was still confused, asking what really happened on the night of the festival.
I thought Rowan was in danger. Then he proceeded to use his telekinesis to try and choke me to death.
After listening to Wednesday's explanation, he believed her, especially when they found Rowan glasses at the location. While touching Rowan's glasses, Wednesday had another vision. She saw Rowan dropping the statue, fighting with Javier, and even going to the mysterious reading room. Arriving at school, Wednesday immediately investigated Rowan and Xavier's room. There he wanted to find the book where the pieces of the picture given by Rowan. After investigating, Wednesday did not manage to find the book. Instead, she caught Bianca and Javier arguing because of Xavier's closeness to Wednesday.
Okay, why are you so fixated on Wednesday?
Because she thinks she's better than everyone
The next day, the Po Cup tournament was held.
Ask again and you'll be down to 8 lives.
The 4 dorms finally gathered for the boat match. There were no rules in this match. Whichever group made it back first would be declared the winner. As in previous years, Bianca always used cheating to sabotage her opponents. For example, by having her sirens push the boats from the other dormitories. Wednesday quickly caught on to the cheating. He immediately took out the net to catch the siren. After that, each group took their flag. As Wednesday touched the flag, she suddenly had a vision. In her vision, she saw a child who looked very similar to herself. The girl then said that Wednesday was the key.
You were the key.
Eventually, Wednesday woke up. After returning to the match, Wednesday's group was again sabotaged. Fortunately, the thing quickly got into the lake and slapped the siren. Thanks to that help, Wednesday's group finally managed to win the Cup match. In the evening, Wednesday returned to investigate about the piece of the picture. After she solved the puzzle, the door of the room was finally opened. She entered a very mysterious room. She was sure the book she was looking for was in that room. As Wednesday suspected, there she found the book where the picture pieces were given by Rowan. But when Wednesday was about to leave, she was suddenly captured by a mysterious group in the room. It turns out that this place is the headquarters of a group called Night. Bianca, Javier, Ajax and many others. Wednesday, who was not part of the members, was threatened with punishment, but she managed to escape very easily.
Do you want a matching black eye?
After piecing together the pictures in the book, Wednesday saw that next to the previous page, there was a picture of the founder of Jericho, named Joseph Crackstone.
Why am I sharing this apocalypse with a pilgrim?
The next day all the students participated in a social service in Jericho City. Wednesday will use this moment to find out about Crackstone. Also, what is his relationship with Wednesday in the past?
Yeah, it's Joseph Crackstone. That's him.
While exploring the Crackstone residence, she saw Luke and his friends bullying a geeky kid. She was named Eugene Oettinger, making Wednesday think of her brother. Because he was weak and always used as a bully target, Wednesday rescued Eugene because she felt sorry for him. She also invited him to come around.
Now follow me. I need to know more about this Crackstone.
Wednesday then enters a forbidden room. There contains relics of Crackstone. In the room, Wednesday saw a painting of Crackstone. There she also saw the child who had previously appeared in her vision. This finally strengthened Wednesday's suspicion that all of this was related to each other. She then asked Tyler where Crackstone's house was. Who knows, Wednesday can get a clue there. Crackstone's original home is deep in the forest and very dangerous.
But, look, it's kind of sketchy.
Maybe now only the ruins of the building remain. Not caring about Tyler's words, Wednesday went there by herself. In that place, Wednesday tried to touch various places. Maybe she can get her vision.
Nothing. I bet this.
Finally, when she touched the gate, Wednesday had a vision of the past. She saw that the child in the picture was her ancestor, Gutty Addams. The girl and all his family were denounced by Joshep Crackstone. They were considered witches. They were all even locked up in one place and burned alive. But luckily, Gutty Addams managed to escape through the underground door. The girl then approached Wednesday. She said that Crackstone was a bad man, and he will never stop until he kills them all. When she woke up, Wednesday was surprised by the arrival of the monster. She and Thing ran away, but they found human footprints, which means the killer monster is actually human. Javier suddenly appeared in front of Wednesday. He said that he came here to catch up with Wednesday, but when Wednesday wanted to show Javier the evidence of the footprints, it turned out that the evidence had disappeared because of the rain.
The rain washed them all away.
Arriving at the closing of the social event, Wednesday deliberately burned the statue of the Crackstone monument as one of the revenge for Crackstone's crimes against his ancestors. In the evening, the killer monster finds another prey. It was a beggar who was resting in the forest. While the beggar was fiddling with a camera, thanks to that, Sheriff Galpin at least gets evidence, which shows the killer monster's form. That same night, Ajax and Enid made an appointment to meet. Enid dressed up very pretty and waited patiently.
If he breaks her heart, I'll nail gun his.
But after waiting for several hours, Ajax is nowhere to be seen. It turned out that Ajax was hit by freezing magic, because he saw himself in the mirror without a head covering. That's the reason why Ajax must always cover her hair, because when seen by others, then it can make them freeze. At the same time, Wednesday went to the autopsy room to investigate the monster's murder victim. She was assisted by the Thing examining the corpse of the beggar who had just died. It was discovered that one of the victim's legs was cut off with 2 fingers cut off and missing.
Subject's left foot is missing.
After collecting all the evidence, Wednesday concluded that every victim always lost one of his limbs. The next day, Wednesday told everything to Enid about his discovery in the autopsy room.
Have had body parts surgically removed. The second one a finger.
Wednesday, I don't really.
But Enid fainted at the sight of the body parts that Wednesday showed her.
Quite impressive, actually. Fetch your smelling salts. Again.
Class, Wednesday notices that Javier is acting strange. Javier says his back hurts from fencing.
I tweaked my back fencing.
But there are scratch marks on his neck. Feeling suspicious, Wednesday went to investigate Xavier's painting room.
He's hiding something.
Surprisingly, there she saw so many paintings of killer monsters. Does this mean Javier is the monster? Wednesday then brought Xavier's sketch to Sheriff Galpin. She asked Sheriff Galpin to interrogate Javier as a murder suspect, but Sheriff Galpin refused because the evidence was still too weak.
Person who drew this, that your suspect? When you bring me some concrete evidence, maybe we'll talk.
As a result, Wednesday brought back the sketch for further investigation. While he and Eugene were looking at the sketch, Eugene felt he had seen the exact same hole as the sketch.
You've heard about it before?
Claimed a bear was on the loose, which I knew was
Eugene then drove Wednesday to the location.
What were you doing out here?
collecting specimens. You think it's in there?
Only one way to find out.
Wednesday and Eugene fearlessly entered the cave. There they saw so many bones.
Are those human?
Oh, I think it's got a taste for venison.
Which means that the place is indeed the headquarters of the killer monster. Wednesday took one piece of bone to be used as evidence. In addition, she also took traces of Xavier's blood so that his DNA could be matched with the bones she found. While taking the evidence, Wednesday was caught by Javier.
What the hell are you doing?
There Javier also explained that he was not a murderous monster as
You
alleged.
think it's me? I saved your life.
So did-
You are so out of line right now.
I'm just trying to uncover the truth.
Javier drew the monster because it always appeared in his dreams.
This creature's been haunting my dreams for the past couple weeks.
Also the scratch marks he got from the painting.
When I was painting this one, the claws reached out of the canvas and took a swipe at it. And that's how I got these scratches.
Even so, Wednesday still doesn't believe Javier.
You are unbelievable.
It's nothing personal.
No, it never is. Get out!
She went to see Sheriff Galpin to hand over the 2 pieces of evidence she had obtained.
Run the DNA test and see if they match. You asked for concrete evidence. That's it.
After handing it over, Wednesday can now focus on investigating the headquarters of the killer monster. Who knows, she can catch the monster and prove that he is not lying. Tonight Nevermore Academy will hold a dance party. As usual, Wednesday is not interested at all, so she planned to go investigate the monster headquarters with Eugene. Unexpectedly the plan failed, because Thing had prepared another plan. He made Tyler come pick up Wednesday.
Got your invite.
So inevitably he had to come to the dance.
Your note was so genuine and totally took me by surprise.
Wednesday also dressed up very beautiful by using a black dress.
5-finger discount, of course.
When she was about to leave, Eugene came in with confusion.
Eugene?
Wednesday. What's...
Wednesday, who saw that, apologized, because it looks like their reconnaissance must be postponed. She also forbade Eugene to go to the forest,
Don't go alone. It's too dangerous. Stand down.
because they will be leaving tomorrow night.
We'll go together tomorrow night, understood?
Eugene, who had already prepared everything, did not listen to Wednesday.
Hummer never shies away from danger.
He was determined to go to the forest,
Eugene Ottinger. 2100 hours.
even though he was alone.
No sign of the target.
They were all amazed by Wednesday's appearance, which looked different. Wednesday's arrival at the party caught the attention of all the students.
Wednesday Addams. What a lovely surprise.
Seeing Wednesday come with Tyler makes Javier jealous and angry.
I can't believe you brought him.
Why are you bringing this up? His tans weren't tedious enough.
He then approached Wednesday and told her the reason why he hated Tyler so much.
Enlighten me.
It turns out that during last year's devotion event, Tyler and his friends had damaged the mural made by Javier.
Xavier told me what you did last year. How you and your friends assaulted him and destroyed his mural on Outreach Day.
Taylor admitted his actions and he said he was sorry.
And he could have made things a lot worse for me, but he didn't.
Why'd you do it?
Look, I did a terrible thing, but I swear. I'm not-
Because of that, he closed himself off from his friends. He also stopped playing with Lucas and the others.
Did you think I was going to judge you over some lousy prank?
I knew there's a reason I liked you.
Wednesday began to dance with her unique movements. Enid, who saw it, also approached Wednesday and joined the dance. Shortly thereafter, 2 of Lucas' men came to the party. They planned to take revenge on Nevermore. because it has damaged the Crackstone statue.
Get revenge on those freaks for nuking Crackstone's fountain.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Meanwhile, Eugene, who was staking out the cave,
Potential suspect has arrived at location.
saw someone blowing up the cave. Then someone chased him. So Eugene immediately ran away. They also showered the party place with red paint that looked like blood. Instantly the situation became chaotic. Other students who thought this was blood were immediately frightened and scattered out. Wednesday, who was initially happy, was immediately disappointed, because it was just paint, not blood.
They couldn't even spring for real pig's blood.
Wednesday suddenly had a vision of Eugene. It turned out that Eugene was attacked by monsters. Wednesday immediately ran into the forest, and followed by teacher Marilyn Thornhill.
Eugene?
Unfortunately got there. Wednesday was too late.
Eugene?
Because she found Eugene in a badly injured state, whether he was alive or dead.
Is he alive?
Okay, thank you for watching until the end of the video. Apologize if there are any mistakes. See you again in the next video. For those of you who want to request comments below, hopefully entertained, healthy always, and see you.